Welcome to I'm Powered by Love TV. Our soulmate SOULSCOPEs here with our Libra Decan ones whose birthdays are from September 23rd to October 2nd. We are bringing down the energies from December 1st to 15th. We are on roll 7, scene 31 with Demi. Take 1.
Greetings and welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. I'm Demi and I want to welcome in all my Libra Decan ones. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back with the Decans. We are here. Sorry that we left you, but we are here. So thank you all of our friends for tuning back in. To all the beautiful humans who are finding us for the very first time, we are the home of Akashic Record channeling. So through mediumship, we are going to channel your Akashic Records with your guides, loved ones, ancestors, and ascended masters, angels, and any other being of light that is with you on your soul's journey. We are going to match it up with your soul scopes, with your horoscopes, which is how we get soul scopes together. To my knowledge, I do believe that we're the only ones doing this out here by Decan, and also the only ones actually channeling. We're going to be using some lovely cards here in order to bring in the confirmation of the channel, because the energy is going to flow through from what you're going to hear. And this is your soulmate reading. And with this reading, we're also going to do a recap of the year. Stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, make sure you get all of our notifications, because we're going to do our bi-weekly as usual. We're back with the decans. We're not going to disappoint. It was a mild slip. We were told some information and we acted on it, and thank you guys for letting us know that you wanted your decans back, because here we are. We knew you wanted them back too. So hit that notification, because in the bi-monthly, we're going to do a prediction for 2021. Now, for all of my Libra Decan ones, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm looking at the lovely Psychic Oracle deck here. Looks like we're going to be using that. We're going to be using Keepers of the Light for sure. They're talking to you right now. And we're going to go on and pull out the lovely and wonderful Moonology deck here. So we're going to do these 3 for sure. And so for you guys, this year has been a momentous year of coming into your own. And in that, you have been exploring the avenues of self-discovery in new ways. And a lot of it obviously has been forced, as all of the world has been under the tyranny of COVID and having to deal with once known, you cannot retract a fear. Once known, you cannot unknow something. So as soon as it comes into your awareness, which is your conscious knowing, it becomes an awareness, and then it becomes unsettled in your emotions, because now you have to confront this thing, just like knowing you have on a sweater. It's there and pretty much not going away, because you still have to then launder the sweater, then fold the sweater, and then put it back in the closet. So it's always in your awareness that it's there. It's like a big pink elephant in the room. And you have been moving through all of the different challenges, hurdles, obstacles, some smoothly. So I don't know if any of you are in sports. So they're giving me this analogy to use with you, because if you're in track and field and you are running hurdles, we're going to stick with hurdles, because you have to jump over them. So they're saying that when you first start doing your herky over, your knee might tap, your foot might catch, and then you're going to knock over the actual hurdle. So you were making strides, and it's the runner has to have enough momentum and speed to then leap off the ground, stretch the leg over, and kick the other one back. And that's how it looks. I know, because I'm athletic. Can't tell, but I am. Anyway, so in this run and jump, you knocked over the hurdle, and you fell, and you tripped and you skinned some knees, you bruised some bones. There was not without a repercussion that you went through these, but you kept getting back up. Stay with me. You kept getting back up, and every time you did, it felt like it was going to be impossible. And so you began to slowly give up the ability that I can make it over this. I feel like I'm running fast. You started judging it, analyzing it, trying to figure out what you were doing wrong. And so let me explain to you that in the journey of self-actualization, becoming the soul, this is what I do. This is why I'm on the planet. I know better than anybody else. And I say that with full authority of all of my being. That since no one other than myself, I do believe, is handing out the manual on how to become the true you, how can you judge whether or not you did it right? You're using old methodologies of right and wrong. You're using your old self-identity markers of judgment, categorizings, and labels. And then the third tier is that you're using everything that everyone told you you should be and comparing it against what you're trying to do that is so brand new to you. Now, we're going to walk you back, not in this year review. Let's take you back to infancy, when you were first learning to crawl, when you were first learning to take your first steps, when you were first learning to walk in full authority, when you then began to try to run. Now, many of you will understand exactly what I'm saying, because if you have a child, you will continue to tell your child, it's okay, get up, let's try again. You laugh with them. You know it's part of the journey of them becoming a human. So in the journey of becoming a divine entity as your soul, which is inside of you, returning back to who you really were, unless you know me and you become a client of mine, how are you going to know how you should be in the world when you've never been as yourself yet before? You are being reborn. That's why they call it born again. Yes, honey. And so you gave up. September, October, here we went through the month of November, and the retrograde shook you. And you couldn't get back up. And so now you are going back to this old version of self, 2018, 2019, don't know what to do, feel so confused, and now you have some clarity. The retrograde is cleared out. We've just had a lunar eclipse in Gemini, and now you're about to see that I need to get back up again. You have all the sail, all the wind in the sail has left, all the momentum has gone, and now you wanting to know, how do I pick up the pieces and start all over again? I don't think I shuffled these cards, and I should have been shuffling this whole time. My bad. We have a saying at I Am Powered by Love, whatever cards pop out, come to show out. So we know that is a card. Thank you. See how powerful and almighty and magical I am? See the card just fly on the table? Thank you, Nikki. So, and you are wishing that you could go back to simpler times. What are those? The times when you did not have awareness that these things were there. The times before you knew you had a sweater. The time before you had to wash the sweater, dry the sweater, fold the sweater, or and hang the sweater. It was so much easier when you didn't have awareness of the sweater. But now that you know, the sweater is there, and the pink elephant is in the room, you are having to acknowledge, boy, these are just jumping out left and right. They are talking. Last one. Here we go. Gonna go to the keepers here. Keepers of the light cards are the voices. Well, those two just popped out. We're going to stop right there. And as we said, Moonology deck right here. You are now having to overcome this place of fear and trepidation, of where you are going, how to get started, what to do next, what are my steps, how do I change this, how do I gain the momentum. I should have never given up. I should just give up now. It's hopeless. There's no way these things are going to ever change. I don't know why I bothered. I don't know anyone who's ever stated that these changes are possible or even true or real. How do I manifest the life that I want? I'm so tired of poverty. I'm so tired of broken relationships. I'm so tired of struggle. I'm so tired of not being happy. All of these thoughts are there, right? IempoweredByLove.com is the home of healing and transformation. And we do this through powerful coaching and healing programs. Mind engineering consciousness is exactly what you need right now. All right, let's go. So you were looking back longfully at the past, holding on to memories of a time when it was easier before you knew that the sweater, the pink elephant, was in the room, and now it's in your awareness. You were holding nostalgic memories for a time when it was so much easier, but now it's time to say goodbye. You are trapped in fear, conflict, and defeat. You have the victim mentality of struggle and lack consciousness happening with you right now. This says discontentment and boredom because you don't know what to do or how to change it. And everything in your life is no longer fulfilling you in the way it used to, which is why you're looking at the past. And here you are feeling defeated, in conflict, running away and turning back. You are going to have to face that fire. And you can walk through fire. When you begin stepping into a place where you can address, release, and let go, that cycle, the one you're in today, will end. But the choice is yours. This is an emotional time period. The stakes are high and the emotions are high. Everything around you is electrically charged and palpable, where it's going to pop off at any minute on your job, in your home, with your family, in your finances, in your happiness. Everything around you is swelling. And that's what they mean when they say that the end of the cycle is near. Because these things are about to explode, and you will not be able to run from this fire. You are going to have to go down this hall and these stairs, grab you a bucket, and turn back around and throw some water on it. When you do, there is a win-win outcome for you, but not until then. You are going to have to heal and let go of those fears. You are going to have to stand up and face them head on. And in so doing, you can trust that the version of yourself is going to arise to the occasion, because your soul is made of divine stuff, and it has more strength, more courage, more unconditional love, more faith, more strength, more problem solving agility in its own divine essence than we as ego and personality could ever have. This is all part of the divine order that has been ordained, purposed, and called for by your own soul's contract. So you and I sat here in the agreement and the alignment that we would meet for these videos on this day so that you could hear this message. And I'm Demi, and I am signing out. I want to thank you for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love. I want you to visit TV. Visit IamPoweredByLove.com. We are the home of transformational coaching and healing and the teachings of manifesting a life that you truly, truly deserve. And if you want to know the next steps, the links are below. And if you want a more detailed reading about your life specifically, when these dates are going to occur, where these things are happening, because there are some, there's a link below. And also, we want you to follow us on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. All those links are below. And also, if this reading resonates with you, donate. You know, we put a lot of time and energy and love right here for you, for your soul growth. Donate to us. And then subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Stay tuned, because if you don't know how to get to where you want to be, this is the only place where you're going to find that. So not only are we going to give you the hope and show you how to get there, but we also have the power and the ability to coach your life there and give you readings too. And I'm Demi, and I'm signing out. Namaste.